Well, hello, everybody. I am glad to see everybody here. Looks like we are live. I'm getting a notification on my phone. Well, that's a good thing if I'm getting a notification on my phone. Hello, everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. It's a little bit different of a we had open house here at the building that I rent the the office out of. So I have moved some stuff around for people. But hey, hello. It's good to see everybody coming in. Hello, Matt. Hello, Linda. It's good to see Linda. Jeff B. Good morning, evening, afternoon. Good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Hello, Masco. It's good to see you. We have the doctor in the house today. Hello, Cheryl Hypes. Hello, Dave Simmons. It's good to see you guys. Well, of course, Dr. Simon said, Frank running to the studio out of breath again. No, not quite. It's good to see everybody today. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy the little trailer video that I had attached to this live stream. It's something new that YouTube allows us to use. So I figured go ahead and use it to, and to introduce people to the channel. That was our very first video we had ever made on this channel. So, I'm glad I was able to share it with people that may have not seen it before. But thank you for being here today. Thank you. My weekend is going great. Yeah, we just finished doing an open house here at where I work, and it was cool. It was good. And we not as many people as I was hoping that was going to come by, because I was really hoping to show people off in the studio and stuff, and give them like a little tour and stuff. But it's all good. It's good. But with that being said, I'm glad that you guys are here this afternoon with me. As you guys know, we are approaching we're approaching 4,000 hours. We were 23 hours away when I logged on this morning to take a look, see where we were as far as reaching the goal of 4,000 hours. And we are 23 hours away from reaching that goal to where we will be able to monetize this channel here on YouTube. I know YouTube has already been running ads on this channel on multiple different videos. I've seen it myself. Sharon's shown me, and some of you guys have told me about it. So they're already making money off of this channel. So it's time for us to go ahead and get, if we're going to put videos on over here, we might as well go ahead and get paid for while doing it from YouTube. So definitely am looking forward to filling out the last portion of this email that would go ahead and allow us to monetize. So I'm happy for that, and very grateful for that. And I thank you. I just want to thank everyone personally. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, this secondary channel that was born out of the Let's Be Frank channel, to give you, in many ways, a peek into my life and my family's life. And I opened up my house and my and our adventures with you guys, and everything we do is not scripted. I mean, everything we do over here on this channel is not scripted. It's just something that we would like to include you in, share with you guys, as far as whether we're on a road trip or we're going to the supermarket sometimes, or just to the football game. And we like to bring you into our lives and be able to share that with you guys. So that is why this channel was born. This channel came out of that. Because I wanted to be able to show a different side of myself that many people over on the main channel do not get to see. They don't get to see, the kind of things. And some people may not even care. They're like, Frank, just give us the news. Just give us what's going on in Congress, or give us what's going on with the president. Just let us know that. And that's all I want to know about. And that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Those are the people I reach. Those are the people I reach. But being able to reach all of you guys through the different stuff and be able to connect with you guys on a different level over on this channel has been absolutely amazing. That we've corresponded via email, we've corresponded via text, we've corresponded actually on the phone with some of you on this channel. So those connections that we make here are real. We consider you guys part of our extended family, and we were able to be able to connect with you guys at a different level than I would be able to connect with people over on the main channel at a level, because it's difficult when you have hundreds, if not thousands sometimes, of people commenting and things like that. So But with that, thank you. This is why I share so much over here. This is why you guys are preview to so much stuff more over here. I open up to you guys at a different level than I actually open up over on the other channel, and I show you guys different things. You guys were with me and Sharon when we redesigned this entire studio. You guys got to watch the entire thing take place. Everything got moved out, everything got moved back in, and you guys got to be part of all of that and give input on where to put things and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So, but anyway, let's see how everybody else is doing here. We have Sleeper. Hello, Sleeper. It's good to see you. Hello, John. John says, thank you for being frank. Cheryl says, Linda says, Frank, you and your family are such a blessing. We are all thankful for you. Hey, thank you so much. Sweet and Salty says, Salty Army is Legion strong. Captain Frank, hardest working man on the interzones. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's again me being honest with you guys here, transparent. I was pretty discouraged yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty discouraging day for me overall. The morning started off good. We had prayer meeting, and we had Stephen on, and we got to sing, or if you sung along with Stephen, he got to listen to the hymns. We got to go into prayer. We read scripture together, and yesterday started off really good. And then, I had some stuff that happened that kind of stressed me out most of the day yesterday, and it weighed on me most of the day. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it weighed on me all day yesterday. It really did. It wiped me out. I had a massive headache, and and even though it was resolved, it still stressed me out, and I hadn't been that stressed out in a while, and it kind of spilled over to my video creation over here on my main channel. I had made a couple of videos. I think I only put out like 2 videos yesterday. And the first one went out at 4, like it typically does. All my stuff is pretty timed as far as when things come out, except for today. Today is going to be different. I'm not going to put anything out today at 4 because I'm going to be here hanging out with you guys. But I put out a video, and I think in the first hour it had like 400 views, and I was already stressed most of the day yesterday, all day yesterday. After we got done with prayer and stuff like that, I was so stressed. Seeing that video have like 400 views, I was pretty defeated yesterday with that. And I don't know why I was defeated. Maybe because it was the stress that I was enduring. And then to see that, I had just finished making another video. And like, that's it. I'm done making videos today. I am done with the news. I am done with commentary. I am done. And I packed up for today, and I left. I left the studio. I didn't come back. I had, in my back of my mind, I had planned on coming back to work on some other stuff, but that didn't happen. I went home and I laid down for a little bit, took some Advil, and took a load off for a little bit, and then I made dinner and hung out with Sharon, and that was my evening. It was a good evening. It ended as a good evening, but man, that yesterday was just one of those days. And then this morning I got up, came out here to do the open house. So I didn't really do any video creation today besides what I'm doing right now, and this is for this channel. And so yeah, that was yesterday. That was all of day yesterday, and that's how I felt. And then of course, as many of you guys know, I'm debuting a new show over on the main channel, and that has actually been stressing me out lately as well with some stuff. So, but just wanted to be super honest with you guys and let you guys know what we're doing or what I'm doing. Uniquely Us is like Tucker Carlson inviting you for a barbecue. Thank you, Dr. Insomnia. Yeah, let's see here. Masco says just shows me some of the stuff there. Am I catching I think I'm catching your feet, Frank David. Says good. Frank has battle fatigue. Rest, my friend. No worries, and we're here for you. Hey, thank you. But see, that's it's not so much battle fatigue, I would say, and it's not even so much burnout because I know when I'm approaching burnout. I know when I'm at that point. Doing this for now almost 4 years, you kind of feel the burnout coming, so you're able to kind of insulate yourself from it and understand the steps you have to take to avoid any type of burnout. And typically what I'll do most times, and you may notice this, I'll take like a weekend off. I'll just take 2 days off from the doing video creation. And that still kind of hurts the channel though, because, uh, and this is why I'm hoping that we're able to monetize this channel, because it will help supplement some of the days off I actually take off the main channel, just to be able to kind of rest and kind of recuperate sometimes, because it's a lot. There goes a lot of work into my workload, and everybody's workload is different on this platform. Everybody works at their different pace and stuff. There isn't a certain pace I need to work at. It's what I've set for myself. And as you guys know, I put into at least 6 to 7 videos over on the main channel a day, 6 to 7. And that includes at least one live feed a day, Monday through Friday, if not sometimes two live feeds that same day, plus the other video content creation that's going on behind the scenes. So sometimes it does, as much as I love doing this, I do. You cannot do this and not love it, because it will show in your work. And I hate when I feel that burnout coming, because you can see it in my work. You can see it in my video creation. You can see it how I my demeanor. You can see it in my personality. You can see all that, and you can even possibly hear it in my voice. It's always different. You can always tell, and I can always tell when I go back and watch a video. I'm like, yeah, people are going to say, what's going on with Frank today? I've been having a bad day or something. Frank, you are too hard on yourself. We all have our bad days. You aren't exempt from them any more than we are. You lift us up when we're down, so lean on us when you need it. Hey, thank you so much, Cheryl. Linda says you are loved, Frank. I appreciate that. And then Dr. Asami says the important thing is that you got your MAGA hat on and you're going to wear it proudly to tick off CNN. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Sweet and Salty says going through a mood is stressful. It's so stressful. Take care of yourself and passion be clear. Dr. Asami says, Google Lean on Me by Bill Weathers when you're feeling low. Yeah. And, typically when I'm feeling low, I'll go and I have a playlist that I have on my phone that I'll listen to, and it gets me through. It's mostly Christian songs, and it just kind of soothes me. It gets me back into the right frame of mind, the right perspective of things, because when it's all said and done, and I've said this many times before, when it's all said and done, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is going to be glorifying the Lord, and that is why I feel the prayer meetings are so important for the channel, not only for me, but for others that are out there that may not be able to have access to that content. I just met somebody today on Twitter, for example, and a DM was on Twitter too. She was retweeting a lot of the stuff I was just saying, but I want to say it was a young lady. I'm not quite entirely sure, so I'm not going to say if it's a young lady or a young man, but they were talking about things in the Bible, and I had made a comment saying that I think you're off on this, and she said, well, I'm a new believer and I'm reading the Bible, and that's the information that I'm receiving out of it. And then I told her, I said, you need to ensure that you're going into prayer before reading the Word of God. And I said, and then you want to use the New and Old Testaments as resources for one another, because whatever's happening in the New Testament, you can go back and look at the Old Testament, and you can it uses to help define verses. If you have a verse, you can go back and you can look in the Old Testament and see the context behind that stuff. You always want to interpret. That's the word I'm looking for. Interpret the Bible using the Bible, and not using our own thoughts behind it. Because a lot of times we'll say, I think this is what it means. Well, is that what it really means? Because if you go to the Lord, we don't want to put words in God's mouth, right? We don't want to speak for God as far as what the word's saying. We like to present the word and kind of get context and stuff like that. And so long story short is I was able to she said she was using a Bible app. And I told her, I said, if you don't have a physical Bible, I said, you can reach out to me. I gave her my email. I said, here's my email. I shared a link of the of our one of our prayer meetings here on the channel, and I told her, I said, I partner with somebody that sends out Bibles for his ministry, and I said, if you don't have a physical copy, and she's like, I asked my family for a Bible for my birthday, and I'd never received one from anybody, not my friends or my family. I said, well, if you send me an email, I said, I will put you in contact. I will ensure that a Bible is sent out to you. And then she told me she subscribed to this channel, and I hope to see her at the next prayer meeting. I really do. So let's see. Sleeper says, Frank, I've been running on Uniquely Us on my tablet, but when I go to work, well, thank you so much, Sleeper. I appreciate that. Masco, Ms. Masako says, the prayer meetings in the morning mean everything to me. Yes. Linda agrees, says, Sleeper, me too, at least 24 hours a day, sometimes twice that many hours. Masco says, I thank God every day for the Frank family. Yeah, absolutely. I consider you guys the extended family from us. Unspecific V, hello. It's good to see you. Linda says the prayer stream gets a lot of our day started off on the right foot. Yes. Lisette, hello. Please let's keep in prayer for the January 6th prisoners. Yes. God bless. God bless. So, yeah. So that is. It looks like we got a poll. I had a poll I pulled up here, and I asked you guys, what is your favorite Uniquely Us videos? And the options were Frank and Sharon's Adventures, Cooking with Sharon, the prayer meetings, and farm life. And out of 21 votes so far, you guys have chosen Frank and Sharon's Adventures, and we love bringing you guys on to our adventures with us. So that's really cool. That is the top one right now. That's awesome. Then followed by farm life, which we haven't done any new videos. I think Sharon may put out a video last week or the week before about the chickens. Prayer meetings coming in third, and then coming in at fourth is Cooking with Sharon. So yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see that. Unspecific V said your prayers work. Well, God is great. God is great. I'm glad to hear there was answered prayer. Awesome. Yes. So anyway, well, I am streaming directly from the YouTube studio today. I'm not going through StreamYard today because I wanted to kind of see how many hours we're going to end with, and you can't see it when you do it with the when you do it with StreamYard. So my plan is to stream for an hour today with you guys to see maybe we hit that, because I still got to do work. But I had plans yesterday. Or I wanted to yesterday. Let me put it that way. I wanted to yesterday. And the whole reason I was going to come back to the studio was I wanted to do a dry run of the new show that is going to be debuting on Let's Be Frank, which is called Beyond the Feed. And the problem is that I didn't ask anybody to come on with me besides one person, and they texted me and say, hey, are we still going to do this today? And I was just in a bad spot yesterday. I told him no, not today. And then he responded back with a couple of questions, but by that point I had put my phone away already, and I didn't even look at my phone until later, and then I didn't text him back till this morning. But long story short is that I was going to debut a dry run of it, and you're just like, well, Frank, how much is it going to go into it? Well, I'm going to share you guys with a few more details of the show, because you guys have been with me for so many different things here on the channel. You guys got to see so many different things behind the scenes. I like doing the behind the scenes stuff with you guys and showing off that kind of stuff. And so, I definitely want to kind of give you guys a more behind the scene look at what we're doing, or what I'm doing with the new show. And so the stress that I have been feeling from this new show is I don't know why I'm even stressing. It's beyond my control, right? And I always say to Stain, to my kids, um, control what you can control, right? I can only control what I can control. I can't control multiple people's feelings about anything. Um, so I need to stop worrying about that and just present you guys the show and allow you guys to give me the feedback what you guys are going to think of it. And so, hello, Valerie. It's good to see Valerie. She just came in here. So what I want to do is I want to tell you guys a little bit more about Beyond the Feed and what we will be doing with Beyond the Feed. That one's still, yeah. So okay. What we're going to be doing with with Beyond the Feed. And I think there is so I don't know if I announced who's going to be on the first show with us, and you're like, oh, who's going to be on the first show? Well, yeah. Well, see, Beyond the Feed is a different type of show that I have not seen done on YouTube yet. And I wanted to take the opportunity to present something new, something fresh, something that could be exciting, and something that could get the audience involved. And I know I've been talking about how the audience is going to be involved in this, and you're probably wondering how you are going to be involved. Or maybe some of you may have figured out already how you're going to be involved. I don't know if any of you guys have figured that out yet. But you guys will be involved. And so what I want to kind of do for the next 20 minutes or so is give you guys a behind the scenes look of the new show. How's that sound? You guys want a little peek of behind the scenes of the new show? How it's going to work? If you guys do, I'm ready. I'm ready. Trace, Colorado, Trace, we've missed you so much. Hello, Trace. It's good to see you, Trace. Oh my goodness. It's good to really see you here. Okay. So let me go ahead and kind of give you guys the outline of the show and what it's going to entail. All right. So Beyond the Feed is something that I came up with and used a show that's currently on actual television as a springboard, used it as a kind of a starting off point for this new show. I love panel shows. I love panel shows, but see, the thing with panel shows sometimes, in my opinion, is that they can be stale sometimes. They can be stale because everybody may have the same thought on the same topic, right? So if I tell you, if I have 4 guests on and I say, okay, what do you think about bananas? And they tell me, they're yellow, they have potassium, they're white when you peel, or cream color when you peel them, they give you energy, they're good for this. And, that first guest pretty much names all the benefits of that banana. Well, by the time the second guest gets to weigh in on it, a lot of good points are gone. So he has to dig a little deeper and says, well, they biodegrade at this rate, and this banana does this or that. And then by the time you get to the third guest on the same topic, there's not a whole left to say, right? And what they end up doing is just repeating the kind of the same stuff the first guest may have already said, and vice versa for the fourth guest. If you have multiple guests, if you have more than like 2 guests, by the time you get to the 4th person or even 5th person, it's kind of redundant at that point, and you're like, okay, yeah, I heard that already, right? And so what I thought was, okay, how can we take a panel discussion and make it more exciting? How can we do it to make it more exciting and make the audience engage in what's being said? Because a lot of times, not gonna lie, I'm right here with you guys as watching a panel debate or even a panel discussion. I sometimes can find myself tuning out of what they're saying, right? I'm sure we've all been in that same boat and discussing panel discussion. So I've been thinking about this concept now for about 3 months. 3 months, and really things that really started evolving a little bit quicker over the last few weeks. And here we are, just a few days away from the debut of it. So, what I decided to do was take a show concept that was already on television, take that show concept, but tailor it for YouTube, tailor it for the audience, and tailor it for the program of being an hour long. So this is what I did. All right, so here we are. We're going to have 4 guest panels. We're going to have 4 guests on the first show. All right, 4 guests on the first show. I'm even going to tell you who they are here in a second. When I finish up, I'm going to let you know who these guests are going to be on the new show for the first show. We're going to have 4 shows. All right, 4 shows in the month of November. 11/9, 11/16, 11/23, and 11/30. Those are the show dates that I have lined up for the remainder of the month of November, and they're all 9 p.m. So what I decided to do was we're going to go ahead and take this concept with the 4 guests on here, and we're going to interject 3 segments. Actually, it's more like 4 segments. 4 segments on an hour show. All right. So the first segment's an intro segment. Okay. I call it roll call. Roll call. And I get to talk to each guest for about 10 to 15 seconds. So, I introduce him. Hey, this is Aircraft Sparky. Hey, Aircraft, how's everything in your neck of the woods? And he'll tell me something that's happening in his neck of the woods. And then I'll go to the next guest, do that. Next guest, do that. Next guest. Introduce to all the guests, and you got a little bit of information about each guest in the first 3 minutes of the show already, right? To the guests for a second, and the opening segment. Now we have opening round. We got the opening round. Well, you're like still okay. You're still like, Frank, how am I participating in this still? I still feel like I'm an audience member at this point. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Up to this point right now, we're 3 minutes into the show, maybe 4 minutes into the show. You are still what the? Yeah, thank you for putting him in timeout. You're correct. We're 4 minutes into the show, and you are still an audience member. That's where it changes, though. This is where it changes moving forward. Okay? So this is what we're doing. Opening round, we have 4 guests, 10 minutes in this round. We have 10 minutes in this round. And you say, round? Ooh, okay, my ears are peaked. 10 minutes in a round. 30 seconds for 4 topics. Each guest has 30 seconds to give me their points on a topic. Okay, so whatever that topic is, they got 4 topics in that first round, and we'll discuss 4 topics. And they have 30 seconds to give me their points. If they go over the 30 seconds, they get muted. They get a buzzer sound, and they get muted. Okay? So at the end of that round, at the end of 10 minutes of that round, okay, we go through, I kick it back to you. I kick it back to the audience. And you see that poll that's in the chat right now? You see that poll we have? Well, that poll will show up after each round, and you'll have 4 names on there. And the question will be, vote for the person who made the most points, right? So you will vote for the person that made the most points. So say we have John, Dick, Harry, and Susan on the on here, right? You will vote who made the best points in that round about the topics. So say the first guy, John got 50% of the vote. Harry got 30% of the vote. Dick got 10%. No, got 12%, and Harry or Susan got 8% of the vote. Well, the person with the least votes will not be moving on to the next round. That's right. You guys have eliminated one of the guests. One of the guests are no longer with us in the next segment. We're down to 3 guests in segment 2, the lightning round. Yes, the lightning round. Lightning round would consist of 3 guests. We'll have 3 guests on for 15 minutes, 45-second answers for 5 topics. Same thing. We'll go ahead and after that round, again, you have a poll put up on the screen for you guys. 3 names, and you have to vote for who, again, made the best points in that round. And whoever did not have enough good points, whoever has the lowest percentage, is gone. So we head off to the last round with 2 guests. We have 2 guests. We have 2 guests left at the end, at the face-off round. That will be 15 minutes for 2 guests, 1-minute responses to 4 topics. Again, after that round, you will be asked once again to give your vote to the person that made the best points, the best arguments for that round. And whomever that is, whoever the top one is the king or queen of the stream. King or queen of the stream, and they get 3 minutes uninterrupted time to talk to you guys about whatever is on their mind, as long as it falls within the terms of service of YouTube, of course. But they'll be able to talk to you guys whatever is on their mind for 3 straight minutes in uninterrupted speech, and they'll be crowned king or queen of the stream, and they will have 1 victory on Beyond the Feed. We wrap up with my last word, which takes about a minute. I'll talk to you guys. Thank everybody for being here. I'll read super chats. At that point, if there's any super chats, I'll read all the super chats out, answer any questions. And that'll be my last word. And that'll be the end of the show. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? So Basco says, I can't wait. Sounds like a cool show. Yes. Dr. Asami, no, I can't put pie and face in anybody. Not near them. Listen, Anderson says Frank's put a simple writing, the rules of the game. Okay, like poster may work. Star Love Patriot says, is this about the new show? Yes, it is, because this sounds like so much fun. I definitely don't want to miss them. Yes, that is the new show. Lisette says, I think it's good and fresh. Sounds interesting, says Valerie. Great. Yeah, so this takes place next Tuesday. You guys have just got the layout. You got the outline, the basic outline of what the show is going to be about. Trace says she loves it. Yes. Cheryl says sounds like a fun time. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm hoping. No Six says yes. Let's be frank. Let's do it. Yeah. And this is what I'm hoping for. This is what I'm going to hope for. I've reached out to. I know a lot of content creators, right? You guys know I know a lot of people. Dr. Asami says a free copy of Flip City for the winner? No, they get 3 minutes of uninterrupted time, Dr. Asami. That's their prize. And bragging rights, because if they come back on, see, everybody that participates in this show will get a win-loss record. So when they come back onto the show, I'll be keeping track of their win-losses. They'll actually have in their name, next to their name, their win-loss record. So either they'll be like, for example, after we do 3 shows, say we have somebody that's been on the shows and they haven't won either show yet, they'll be 0-2. So we get to see their win-loss record on the show as far as how they've been able to do with the audience. And so I've reached out to 20 or so content creators on the platform. I've reached out to them and I've asked them, I've pitched this concept to them. They think it's great. A lot of them really like it. Some people can't do it because it interferes with their already current stream that they're doing or a project they're working on. So they can't, they weren't able to participate. But I told them, I said, if this thing gets beyond November, if this is something that the audience really likes, then I'm going to expand it into moving forward as a regular part of the channel lineup and actually give it a couple extra time slots in the week. So that way, if there's other content creators that want to come, yes, I do got some fun background music. I do, Lisette. We will be able to do this kind of stuff, and they'll be able to join us. So, Novus Nick. There you go, Novus Nick. Sorry, Novus Nick. I'm bad at pronunciations. If you guys don't know, that's why some people do that. Dr. Asami said multiple winners should get a prize. I don't know. I don't have anything really to give people. I mean, I give them some merch. I guess I could do that if they want to go support my merch over on their channel. Yeah, sure. Okay, so do you guys want to hear the lineup for the first show? Novice Nick. None but love, Novice Nick. Do you guys want to hear the lineup for the first show, the inaugural show? Do you guys want to hear it? All right. Okay. So this is the lineup for the first show. Okay. Lineup for the first show. We have Rob Knorr, Chandler Crump, Stephen Ingaramus. Many of you guys know Stephen. And of course, Aircraft Sparky. That will round up our first show. Those are the 4 people that will be on our show. Hey, Online Gaming says, I don't know why I got this as a recommended, but I'm going to watch this for your 4,000 hours. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for watching. So that is the lineup for, that's the lineup for the first show. I have the second show almost filled out. We have 3 people for the second show, and the third and fourth show are currently being filled right now. So yes, Online Gaming knows the YouTube 4,000 hours. So hey, Nacho Delights, good to see you. Linda Hay says winners come back to defend their titles. No, winners will come back and they'll have their win-loss record. But I would probably mention that they had the last appearance they made, or if they had just appeared and they had won, like maybe the last time they were here, I would make reference to that. And maybe if this goes on for longer than, I don't know, if it goes on, say we go into the beginning of the year, say January 1st, we do a winners only panel where only the ones that maybe all have wins and they haven't had a loss. Maybe we'll have an undefeated segment for them to appear on and to have one true winner out of all of it. So maybe we can do that. Cheryl Hype says, oh boy, my money is on Rob. He is very knowledgeable and can talk a bunch. Yes, but remember, it's all timed. It's all in time sections. So that's what's going to make it harder for some of these individuals that maybe go a little bit longer, like a Rob. Rob likes to go, but if he goes over the time, he gets muted. And then you can't hear whatever else he has to say because we have to keep it flowing. So that's the high pace, high intensity of this. That's what we're going for. High pace, high intensity, and get people to really show more personality because it's urgent that they're talking to you about whatever, and they may get animated and stuff like that. So that is going to be that. Dr. Asami says that deserves a trophy. Salty is a legend. Yes, he is. He is a definite legend. So that is what we're going to be working toward. That debuts again on Tuesday, November 9th, 9 p.m. Eastern. Please, please, please spread the word. Again, YouTube has been acting real funny with the main channel as far as when when notifications are going out. So I don't want anybody to miss this or come in late because they got a late notification. I think I'm pretty punctual. I think for the most part. Correct me if I'm wrong about the times and days that I do it. I'm very structured in that sense. If you tune in on a Monday at 9 a.m., you're going to get a prayer meeting. If you tune in at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, you're getting a freedom stream, or you're getting a Saturday at 10 p.m. You're getting a freedom stream like tonight. I'm pretty punctual with all that kind of stuff. Yes, Cheryl says high octane talk show. It should prove interesting. Yes, I think it will prove interesting. I spoke with all of these individuals. Wow, like Jeopardy. I spoke with all these individuals, and I told them, I said, I really don't want you guys to feelings to get hurt, because we all have, I'm going to say we all have a certain ego, right? We all have kind of an ego. Everybody that's on the planet has some type of ego. Their egos to get bruised because if you do this for a living, if you do talk shows and talk things, you don't want to have a loss on your record. You don't want to So I told him, I said, it's all done in good fun, all good nature. I said, and it's the audience isn't just choosing the loser. They're rating the people based off the points they have made. So it's you're still going to see who got the most points as far as a certain aspect of the audience really thought, maybe the third contestant that didn't get the top vote, but he still got vote enough to make it to the next round. There is still a segment of the audience that really likes him. And maybe that the last guy that came off, maybe the guy that didn't get enough, made enough good points, but people still voted for him. Maybe those people are going to vote for the guy next time, and the whole thing will be switched up. So it's going to be, I think it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun and entertaining. That's what I want to continue to drive the point at. It's not for me to laugh at anybody's losing or anything like that, because I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be fun, good-natured, because I want this to be just one more step in what we do on this platform that's different and fresh. I want this to be able to reach multiple people, because they'll be like, man, let's go tune in. That's actually fun over there. They're having fun over there. Look, all these people are having fun. They're engaged, and they're all taking part in this. Everybody has a say in it. So that's what I like about it. That's what I'm thinking about. So let's see here. What did I miss? Dr. Cortez Smith, hello, sir. Says, I don't see how the nation can take 3 more years of this Biden-Harris presidency. Yes. Yeah, I know. Stay in prayer, my friend. Stay in prayer. Dr. Asami says, always arrives out of breath, but on time. Yes, I do. Freedom Stream. That's right. You're good at being on time, says Linda. Thank you. I just randomly go live and upload, says Nacho. Let's see here. Let's see. Nacho, what kind of content do you make? That was for me. Cheryl says, you are very versatile and can hit several different areas. I like that you hit on lots of points, not just politics. Yeah. And that's the point of the show. It's not all going to be politically driven. See, a lot of times we get so stuck on the politics of the day, and this will be like a good palate refresher for us, right? Because we're always so deep into politics. We're always talking about this or that. This is a fun show. It's supposed to going to be a fun show that we're going to cover multiple different topics. It might be topics that aren't even relative to the politics of what's going on. It might be just a random topic that I want their opinion on. And it will really get them to reach outside of their own boxes as well. It's designed in a way for us to not be comfortable in what we do. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times we get comfortable in our own spaces, and that prevents us from growing. We definitely want to continue to grow. We want to continue to challenge ourselves to grow. Especially if we're doing stuff like this, you don't want to be stale. You don't want to. And so even for the contestants, even for the panelists that are coming on, it gives them opportunity to grow and do something outside of their comfort zone. Sometimes if you're in this a type of a panel where the point you're making, or even if you want to make multiple points or whatever, the audience is looking at you at every segment of the show, and that they're going to ultimately decide who made the best points in that show. And it gives everybody an opportunity, a chance to kind of grow themselves. You know what I mean? Hey, Karma says, is live streaming still counts in watch hours? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Karma. Doctor says, how about one of those Charlie Brown's or Debbie Downer trumpet sounds for funny effects when someone gets a wrong answer? Well, see, I don't want to say it's a wrong answer because they're making points to the audience and not so much to me. So they're not trying to make the points to me. Even though I'm moderating it in a way, I'm kind of directing the questions and stuff like that. I'm not there to say, no, you're wrong, because I want you guys to decide. That's the whole point of it, is you guys get to decide. If they were wrong about something, address it in the chat. Say, no, he was wrong about that, and make sure you vote accordingly. So I want you guys to be able to do that. That's the fun. But I do have some fun sound effects though, for your second question, for when they get muted. Yeah, Linda Hayes says, if we have enough unrest in our world, it would be a good break. Time to be a free. That's right. That's right. Frosted Sleet says, could ask a question like this: who said this? A white Republican, or why are Republicans always keeping the black people down? Yeah, that would be an interesting question. I don't think it's going to be that, as far as, because that requires a yes or no. That's not the type of questions I'm looking for. But yeah, it will definitely be question form. Star Love says, is it going to be any topic, or is it going to be more political topics? The overarching theme is going to be political. But with that being said, there's going to be subsets of questions that may not be political at all. There might be, in the lightning round, there might be subset questions that don't have anything to do with what's happening in DC or in the States. It could be something happening in culture, entertainment, sports, things like that. And they give their opinion. They give their points about it. So no, Trace, you guys don't get to ask the questions. That's my duty. I get to ask the questions on it. It will be up to me to topics and decide what type of questions I'm asking based off of those topics, and really ensuring that everybody has a good time with it. Yeah, Jalen, I did hear about that. I'll be talking about that later on. You have to have calm mic on. I actually do. Mike Nificent is a guest on one of the future shows, just so you know. Mike Nificent, I did reach out to Mike. Mike will be on one of the future shows. I spoke with him last week about it, and he asked me to put his name down for a certain date, and I did. So I'll let you guys know when he's coming up next. But he is definitely not on the first show, but he will be on one of the next 3 shows after that. Star Love says, definitely pumped up for the show. Finally, a conservative show I can watch and enjoy. Yeah, Star Love Patriot. That's what I want. That's what I want to be able to do, is to be able to reach even further, and to not only have in my pitch to the panelist was, I want to be able to not only bring you guys in, I want the lineup to be as diverse, in a good way, diverse as possible as far as personality wise. I don't want everybody that thinks the same way, because that doesn't make for a fun show. If you're looking for a show like this, that leads to everybody having the same answer. You want to be able to have a show that will actually get panelists thinking and get the audience to be able to think as well, and to be able to think or even consider a different point of view in some of these things. So what I eventually want to do is be able to reach out further than some of the circles that we already run in, and be able to draw out of other different circles that typically may not participate in this kind of discussion. So that is kind of the overarching goal of this, I would say. Yeah, Dr. Asami. Yeah, I actually will be doing a video. I'll probably be talking about it on the live stream tonight on the Let's Be Frank Freedom stream. So yeah, Cheryl, let's hope so. Very true, Doctor. We will not reach out, but don't touch or sniff like the pototus. That's for sure. No, Jalen, it has not gone. The Senate has not received it yet. So that overall, that is the show. That's beyond the feed. That Tuesday. So coming up here very soon, we'll be having that show, and I'm excited to bring it. So, I'm working alongside one of the individuals to help me wrap up some of these loose ends on this, and I think we're going to have a good time with this. Dr. Asami says, are we there yet? 4,000 hours. When we started the stream, we needed 23 hours of watch time. I don't know how much watch time we've been able to generate on stream yet, so I won't know until we finish the stream off. That all depends on you guys and people coming in and stuff like that. So anyway, what else we got here? Trey says, I would love to send in question suggestions if you consider for your consideration. Yeah, sure. Trace, you can you know how to get a hold of me. Yeah, you can send me some stuff. Each show will be different, so and I like to try to keep it as current as possible. So yeah, definitely. If you have something you want to send in to me, I will. Oh, or I can have a. That's a very good idea. See, this is why I do a little bit of stuff like this, Trace. We can have a audience segment of where you guys have sent me questions the week before that you want answered by the panel, and I can that could be one of inside the lightning round or something like that. I can add it into the lightning round. We've reached the point where I've taken 3 of the audience questions from this week, and we're going to go through them real quick. That sounds like a good idea. So something like that. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I like that idea. Definitely, we'll try to work that in. Maybe we'll try for the second week. We won't be able. I don't think I have enough time to try to get squeezed in for the first week because I already got a lot of stuff kind of set for the first week. But definitely, maybe we could try for the second week. It'll be something new. Hello, Nasser girls. Good to see you. Can we send suggestions by email? Yeah, of course, Dr. Asamia. You can a panelist about something. And remember, it has to be TOS. It has to be TOS safe. There are certain things we can't talk about on YouTube, as you guys know. So make sure it has. Well, I guess I could sort the questions that way. If your question doesn't get selected, maybe it didn't fall in, but I'll select 3 questions. That's what it'll be. I'll select 3 questions from the audience that submit it via email or any other method that you guys are able to reach me through, whether it be Twitter, email, or even Facebook, that you guys send me. If you guys have a question that you would like the panel to answer about a political going on, how about that? Something that's current event wise, or it could be entertainment, it could be anything, just as long as it falls within the terms of service. Jalen says, wait a second, Frank, where did the bill get passed? Congress? It got passed through the House of Representatives. That's the first leg. Then it has to go to the Senate, and the Senate has to vote on it still. The Senate has yet to vote on it. Shout out. All right. Hello, Zumba Work TV. Oh, our connection's a bit unstable. Are you on the internet? Bub? You on the internet?
No.
No? Okay. Because I said my internet was a bit unstable. That's why. Yeah, okay. All right. So, yeah, I know, buffering slightly. It happens sometimes. So, but all right. Well, I think that's all I have for right now because I actually have to get back to work and I have to run Frank David back home. But we will get back together tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time for the Freedom Stream. I do have a guest tonight. I have Chepo Team joining me tonight. So he'll be joining me tonight and giving us some insights on some of the topics we'll be covering. So that will be fun. But anyway, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I'll see you guys tonight at 10 p.m. And then, of course, don't forget to definitely put on your calendar the first show, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesday, November 9th, is the first show. All right. Well, with that being said, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for coming out, and hopefully we're that much closer to hitting the 4,000 hour mark. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. God bless. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.